Dogecoin has Elon Musk, and there's talk about Jeff Bezos as well. Considering the different industries in which both their companies operate and the level of dominance which they've both established in their niches, these two men are considered geniuses and have reaped the rewards as they stand as part of the richest men in the world. Well, Jeff Bezos has way more than Elon Musk at the moment, and he stands as the richest man in the world, an enviable post which Elon Musk got into briefly a few months ago and then slipped out. But there's no competition between them as far as we know. There have been talks of a probable acceptance of Dogecoin as a payment option by Amazon, the largest e-commerce website in the world. Welcome back to Crypto Fox. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on post notifications. We also have a free Discord group where we share daily signals, and now you can also support us on Patreon. We have a special offer for our first 100 members, only $9.99 for our VIP Discord channels, where we share much more in-depth analysis and even one-on-one sessions. We also have a special discount offer on Binance. You'll get 5% off every trade you make on the platform if you sign up with our promo link in the description. Also in the description are links to get your hands on GSX, the gold-backed currency. This growth coin is designed to withstand market volatility, and it's backed by real gold and other mineral resources. Be sure to check out the links in the video description. With Dogecoin setting different records across different spheres and finding admirers in small and established businesses as a viable currency of value, other smaller e-commerce websites have adopted the use of Dogecoin via BitPay. Other companies such as Kronos Technologies use Dogecoin as payment directly without a third-party website and have also implemented Dogecoin miners in their latest AirDoge products. While their customers enjoy paying with Doge, they can also become Doge miners whenever they sit back in their homes as the equipment purifies the air and gives them a cleaner atmosphere. Unlike Elon Musk, who's openly shown support for Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies in general, even to the point of influencing the market and raking in gains for Doge investors and himself, since he claims to own some Doge while almost single-handedly starting a dip in the price of Bitcoin right before there was a clampdown by China on crypto mining, up to the point of banning crypto transactions. Aside from this, we stated in one of our earlier videos that one of the reasons most countries are yet to embrace crypto is because they feel like cryptocurrencies may become an easy tool for money laundering or even used to proliferate crime in crime-ravaged countries. While Jeff Bezos' general silence on cryptocurrencies sure has nothing to do with its mining or any other question of unsustainability. I'm not sure if there is any article or blog listing some of America's billionaires who have a hand in cryptocurrencies. You'd say Elon Musk is not necessarily an American, but his businesses sure thrive well in the US, and he ranks among some of the top 5 richest men in the world, of whom about 2 to 3, including Jeff Bezos, are Americans. We understand that Jeff Bezos might be a calculative individual. I met with several US governing bodies that oversee the financial markets, sniffing closely for loopholes through which cryptocurrencies can be regulated. You can say that wildcards in financial markets are not often entertained well enough. The crypto industry presents quite the threat against everything they trust and believe in. It's shaking the world financial setup right to its very foundations. There's still a lot that cryptocurrencies have to prove to these governments to make them see how advantageous it is for them in particular. The journey of liberation that cryptocurrencies have been set to do is being championed by Dogecoin, as Dogecoin remains a hot prospect that can help liberate people and set them up for a self-controlled financial portfolio. The degree of freedom that Dogecoin offers investors has allowed us to see just how much influence a group of investors can take control of the market, especially with no third-party company regulating the affairs or a basal utility. This could be the fullest showcase of decentralization at its peak. Its moves have been applauded by financial experts in different circles. Dogecoin investors had a choice, and they took a look at the prospects of Dogecoin's price, and they took a huge step of faith. It's been criticized for having no legs to stand on, and Doge enthusiasts have found that to be baseless. But, like most cryptocurrencies, the volatility is a huge risk to savings and investments, hence it is advised that investments should be made by individual investors in bits and accumulating at lower prices with money they can afford to let go for at least a while. It's completely inadvisable for anyone to use their life savings for earning quick bucks off of a crypto investment. While the possibilities of a crypto investment are unlimited, we understand that what investment in stock could yield in 3 to 5 years in a high-risk and rocky startup could be generated from crypto in much less time, even hours. It's fairly easy to see why the crypto market sees quite the rush that it has right now. And it will get much bigger, unless it's generally banned across other major countries in the world. So what could Jeff Bezos do that could influence Dogecoin to reach $100? Well, first of all, we can imagine him going a bit crazy about Dogecoin like Elon did and start tweeting about it. But I'm not sure that Jeff Bezos is a social individual like that, with very little often heard from him being active on social media, if at all. He's a big man with a low profile and quite the huge following on social media as well. He owns the largest net worth in fiat currencies, and if he decides to enter into the crypto market with even the slightest portion of his wealth, it could more than double or triple his net worth, depending on the cryptocurrencies that he holds. Dogecoin could be a viable option, given its low value compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and of the three, it holds the greatest chance of getting a growth as high as 3 to 4 times at its present value. Bitcoin had been compared to a heavy, slow-moving train. It moves slowly, but crashes hard and fast. When it tries to grow up in value, it can only do that minimally, with an analyst projecting that the highest that Bitcoin can grow in a single leap is 50%, and that would be pretty crazy. The same goes for Ethereum. Dogecoin can still grow 100% or even higher, both in the short term and the long term. Its total growth has been estimated to be about 14,000%, which means since last year, Dogecoin has grown by over 140 times on a year-to-date basis. If Jeff Bezos opts to hold Dogecoin and buys a couple of million Dogecoins, it would make him a Dogecoin patron and inspire Dogecoin for a higher move in the short term. But overcoming the challenges and sticking for the long term, Dogecoin needs more than Jeff Bezos can offer by just owning Dogecoin. What we should consider is the possibility of a movement sponsored by Dogecoin being accepted as a payment option for any product on Amazon. Amazon has done well to become the most used e-commerce website in the world. Its ROI for Jeff Bezos per week is incredible, and its accumulated exchange of cryptocurrencies through the rise will surely profit Dogecoin in the short and long term. Millions of Dogecoins could be transacted to Amazon via Doge on a daily basis. The sheer size of the possible transactions could be huge for whatever third-party system Jeff Bezos might want to use that will set a solid base for the daily gains of Dogecoin. Gradually, Dogecoin can, with any action by Jeff Bezos, make it up to $100 in about 1 or 2 years. That's heavily dependent on just how much use case Dogecoin finds with Amazon users, but undoubtedly, it could be bigger than we even anticipated. In this chart, we consider the possibility of the next set of moves that Dogecoin could make. Focusing on the upside, Dogecoin at 20 cents could aim for the major resistance at 31 cents, which would make it assume an uptrend position for the short term. The lower resistance is set at 14 cents, which is just a little below its lowest price last month at 17 cents. If it falls to that level, we can anticipate a bounce off the trend and surge to about 40 cents, which will confirm the return of the bulls. The walls keeping the buying pressure down would have to come down sometime, and then we'd see a spike in investor interest that could be almost similar to the ones it enjoyed at the start of the year. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on bell notifications. Don't forget to check out the links in our video description for our Patreon and Discord group, and make sure you check out the GSX competition for your chance to win big. Links are below, and if you have any questions, drop us a comment. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Hollywood car set.